Tell Floyd to get on live. Tell him show where he at.
Floyd Mayweather has finally responded to Gervonta Davis's call-out. At one point, many believed Davis was Mayweather's unbeatable protege. Their close relationship fueled speculation, with some even claiming Mayweather gifted him a luxurious house. As these rumors kept circulating on social media, Davis eventually decided to address them. A fan took the opportunity to make a bold comment aimed at him, writing, "Go give Floyd his money back for the house he bought you when you was sofa surfing, and you sold it, you bum." In response, the fighter clarified, "LOL, he didn't buy me a house, you damn fool." 2 years into his professional career, Gervonta Davis signed with Mayweather Promotions. As he rose through the boxing ranks and became a top-tier fighter, his relationship with the company began to fade in 2020. While their split was initially seen as friendly, tensions have surfaced over time. Recently, when Davis was asked whether Mayweather had actually bought him a house, he took the opportunity to address the situation. During an event, a fan urged the 29-year-old to pay Mayweather back for the supposed purchase. To support their claim, the fan recalled how Davis, before becoming a rising star, didn't have a stable home. "You only got someone to say when a Nick ain't kiss your ass, why ain't you talk like this? When he was helping you, you waited till you got what you needed. A busta for your coach is a fraud too. Straight suck, you bit the hand that fed you. That ain't G, you will never be Floyd level." It all started yesterday when Gervonta Davis posted on his Instagram story, claiming that Floyd Mayweather was being held in Dubai and couldn't leave. Mayweather had been staying in the UAE for a while, but Davis suggested that his situation was tied to unpaid debts owed to certain people there. When a fan questioned his claim and asked if the 47-year-old was really being held against his will, Davis responded on the microblogging site, saying, "He got to pay them people that money back. If I'm lying, tell him to go live right now." A passionate Mayweather supporter recently called out Gervonta Davis, accusing him of turning his back on the boxing legend despite receiving several favors, including a rumored gifted house. In response, Davis denied ever getting a house from Mayweather, but acknowledged that he had accepted other gifts from him in the past. During an interview with DJ Vlad, the Baltimore native was asked about his relationship with Mayweather before officially signing with his promotional team. Davis revealed that even before their contract was finalized, Mayweather had already been giving him lavish gifts. He explained, "Oh, no, I was asked what Floyd did for the whole summer before I signed with him, before I even signed anything on paper, he already bought me cars, he bought me jewelry and things like that." Despite the ups and downs in their relationship, Gervonta Davis has still relied on guidance from Mayweather Promotions. During his fight against Ryan Garcia last year, Leonard Ellerbe, the CEO of Mayweather Promotions, stepped in as Davis's advisor, offering valuable support. Mayweather himself attended the fight, cheering for Davis from ringside. After Davis secured a big win, the two even left together, sharing a rare moment of unity despite their complicated history. However, tensions between them have continued to rise. DJ Academics recently took to Instagram to share an update, suggesting that Davis had more to say about Mayweather. Alongside his message, Academics posted a video of Davis, in which the boxer appeared to be strongly criticizing the former champion.
Tell Floyd to get on live.
The video shared by DJ Academics appeared to show Gervonta Davis speaking out about Floyd Mayweather, signaling that their dispute was escalating. Instead of fading, the tension between them seemed to be growing, with both sides continuing to air their frustrations publicly. Davis has never hesitated to call out others, no matter their status in the boxing world, and now, his focus is squarely on Mayweather. Their feud took an even more dramatic turn when Davis made bold claims that Mayweather was being held in Dubai due to unpaid debts. This accusation only added more fuel to their ongoing conflict. In response, Mayweather fired back by posting a video on his Instagram story. The clip showed Davis dancing, which Mayweather mockingly described as zesty. Using the moment to take a jab at Davis, Mayweather wrote, "We always knew he had sugar in his tank." Keeping the exchange going, Mayweather posted another video on his Instagram story. This time, the clip featured Shakur Stevenson calling out Gervonta Davis, urging him to step up and accept a fight. Stevenson made it clear that the real issue wasn't with Mayweather, but with another fighter who had been repeatedly calling out Davis and was eager to face him in the ring. Directly addressing Davis, Stevenson pushed him to stop avoiding the challenge and make the fight happen. Stevenson said, Stevenson tweet: "You're is not with Floyd Mayweather, it's a fighter out here that's been calling your name that wants to fight you, Gervonta Tank Davis. Let's make the fight happen. I'm tired of tweeting, I'm tired of talking about it. Stop ducking me, and let's make the fight happen." The ongoing feud escalated further when Mayweather publicly backed a potential fight between Gervonta Davis and Shakur Stevenson. His support for the matchup only deepened the tensions between both camps. Mayweather's push for the fight appeared to add more friction to his already strained relationship with Davis. Recently, he stated, "This should be the fight." In response to Mayweather's endorsement, Gervonta Davis quickly fired back, taking aim at his former mentor. He accused Mayweather of supporting Shakur Stevenson not because he believed in the fight's competitiveness, but out of fear of Jay Prince, Stevenson's father, and because he saw Stevenson as someone easily influenced. Davis also referenced a past incident involving Youngboy and a Rolls-Royce umbrella, suggesting that Mayweather's support for Stevenson was more about gaining attention and staying relevant than promoting a real fight. Davis responded, "Floyd doesn't like him either. He only siding with that kid because he is scared of Jay Prince the father, and the kid is so easy to manipulate. Look how he had them go at the young boy with the Rolls umbrella. The kid is looking for fame." Davis didn't stop there. He directly responded to Stevenson's call-out by emphasizing his contractual obligations, making it clear that any potential fight would have to align with his existing agreements. With this statement, Davis aimed to highlight his professional commitments while downplaying Stevenson's challenge as insignificant. Gervonta Davis wrote, "Like I said before, I have a 67 deal, and that little house kid from Newark in it." Furthermore, Davis continued his criticism of Stevenson's boxing skills, implying that some fighters put on a tough persona despite not delivering strong performances in the ring. In response, Stevenson fired back, taking a shot at Davis's contract situation and suggesting that Davis's deal was less favorable compared to his own. Gervonta Davis wrote, "It's always an eye like him talking like they some type of killer. These people have seen you fight, bro, the hype." But Stevenson responded on X, saying, "Nick better off shadowboxing than -1 age 17 deal and no work in it." However, Davis's most shocking message was aimed directly at Mayweather. In a bold and threatening tweet, he made it clear that he was ready to confront Mayweather physically, regardless of any legal consequences. His tweet signaled that tensions between the two camps had reached a boiling point, hinting at the possibility of things turning violent. Gervonta Davis said, "Now I F around and knock Floyd out when I see them, and I'll care about going back to jail. He is such a he doesn't allow his security to carry guns." The heated exchange between Mayweather and Davis highlighted the deep-rooted tensions and personal rivalries within the boxing world, showcasing the complicated nature of mentorship, competition, and the pursuit of fame and success. Back in May 2022, Davis and Mayweather parted ways after the Rolando Romero fight. Despite this, Davis's relationship with Mayweather and his promotional team seemed amicable. Mayweather even stood by Davis when he faced Ryan Garcia in April of the previous year. That's why the sudden fallout between the two has shocked the boxing community. It was hard to imagine their relationship deteriorating to this extent. Now, a surprising twist suggests that their dispute may be shifting in a new direction. Rising prospect Kermel Moton secured his third straight victory during the PBC Amazon Prime debut on March 30th, leading many to expect him to appear on Canelo Alvarez's May 4th undercard. However, recent developments suggest otherwise. Davis, seemingly frustrated with his former protege, hinted at a possible delay in Moton's next big opportunity. Earlier today, Moton excited his fans by sharing a series of photos from a training session with none other than Floyd Mayweather Jr. In one picture, the undefeated former champion is seen helping Moton put on his gloves, an unmistakable show of support. Moton appeared thrilled to be receiving guidance from one of boxing's greatest figures, captioning his post, "Best team in boxing?" However, it wasn't long before Gervonta Davis responded. The WBA lightweight champion had something to say. "Your ass won't be on the June 15th card either." Mayweather's statement appeared to stem from his growing frustration with the new generation of fighters and their approach to the sport. Just yesterday, Kermel Moton revealed an unexpected update about his upcoming bout. He announced, "Unfortunately, I will not be fighting next weekend on the 4th. I appreciate all of your support. Expect me back in June. I promise to put on a show." His words immediately sparked speculation. Was he referring to the June 15th undercard featuring Frank Martin versus Gervonta Davis? Some believe the ongoing tension between Mayweather and Davis is no longer just personal. It's starting to affect their professional circles as well. This theory gained traction after Davis made a controversial claim on X, alleging that Floyd Mayweather was stranded in Dubai due to financial obligations. One fan even suggested that Mayweather's money was being held against his will. Mayweather, known for mentoring young talents, first took on the role of guiding Davis in 2015, eventually leading him to world championship status. His latest prodigy, Kermel Moton, first entered the Mayweather gym at just 8 years old. Over the years, Moton honed his skills under Mayweather's guidance, achieving an exceptional amateur career. The pivotal moment arrived on September 30th of last year when Moton made his long-awaited professional debut. The event was closely watched by the boxing world, and Mayweather proudly stood by his side. However, Mayweather recently took to social media to voice his frustration about modern fighters. He criticized today's generation for prioritizing financial rewards over the discipline and sacrifices required to reach the top, expressing, "A lot of times what these fighters are looking at, they're looking at Floyd with the cars, they're looking at Floyd being flashy, man. Listen, I made so many sacrifices, y'all are looking at the end results." Mayweather expanded on his thoughts, saying many fighters today are too focused on the luxuries of his life, his cars, wealth, and lifestyle, without recognizing the sacrifices behind them. He stressed that his success was built on relentless dedication, intense training, and unwavering discipline. Even as a champion with millions, he remained fully committed to his craft, never allowing distractions to derail his focus. Mayweather pointed out that many modern fighters prioritize their image over the sport itself. He claimed some focus more on fashion and appearances than securing their financial future, often living paycheck to paycheck despite earning big purses. He then stated, "And when I was champion having hundreds of millions in the bank, I still was on my grind in that gym. Y'all are worried about your outfits, how your boots look, worried about the wrong things. A lot of you fighters are living check to check." Mayweather acknowledged Tank's growth, stating he had always believed in his talent and potential. He emphasized that despite their differences, he had nothing but respect for what Davis had achieved. He reflected on their past, mentioning how he had guided Tank early in his career, helping him navigate the boxing world both inside and outside the ring. Mayweather also pointed out that while Tank had chosen his own path, he was still proud of the fighter he had become. He stated, "I'm proud of him when he says stuff on social media. For me, he's still a kid, and when I was his age, he did the same thing. I didn't have Floyd Mayweather to support me or tell me what's right or wrong." Haney's remarks suggested that Mayweather was using the ongoing drama to his advantage rather than genuinely addressing any personal grievances. He pointed out that controversies like this often fuel pay-per-view sales, implying that Mayweather knew exactly what he was doing. Haney also questioned whether the tension between Mayweather and Davis was authentic or just another promotional tactic. He hinted that the public feud might be more about business than personal animosity, saying,
"Stop listening, old boy. Now he done came out and put his young homie in his drawers on his thing."
Haney's remarks painted Mayweather as someone desperately clinging to relevance rather than offering sincere guidance. By referring to him as old boy and mocking his efforts, Haney implied that Mayweather's provocations were not only ineffective, but also tarnished his own legacy. Additionally, Haney's casual yet cutting language suggested that Mayweather was manipulating the situation for his own benefit rather than genuinely helping Davis. By saying Mayweather was just adding salt to the situation, Haney dismissed his critiques as baseless attempts to stir controversy rather than legitimate concerns about Davis's skill or future in boxing.
Is it to sell pay-per-views and then say it's some sugar in the tank? Or is it really just some salt and his old ass shaker?
Overall, Haney's response amplified his frustration with Mayweather's involvement in the feud and his skepticism about Mayweather's intentions, presenting a candid and colorful critique of the situation. Recently, Bill Haney found himself in a heated exchange with Mayweather over the past weekend. Bill Haney witnessed his son's inaugural professional loss to Ryan Garcia. Prior to the bout, Haney Sr. had remarked that Mayweather's retirement was prompted by a sparring session with Devin, implying that the sport was transitioning into the Devin Haney era. These remarks evidently irked Mayweather, resulting in a protracted and confront argument between the two on Instagram Live.
Bill, if your son is undefeated in the gym, congratulations. Congratulations that you got an undefeated fighter in the gym. I'm not.
That's not it.
I'm the under the light type fighter.
That don't lie. I got a nigga that don't lie 100% of the time.
Let me ask you a question. Bill, let me ask you a question. Yes. What's my record under the lights? What's my record under the lights?
I'm going to tell you, but listen, what's your record in life?
No.
Yeah.
Down to it.
Yeah, what's my record?
What is my record
in life?
The altercation escalated further when Haney Sr. took aim at Mayweather's perfect 50-0 record, downplaying its significance by questioning the caliber of opponents he faced. Mayweather quickly dismissed the criticism, asserting that he had no need to prove himself against Haney Sr. However, the dispute took an even more personal turn when Haney shifted his focus to Mayweather's parenting, adding another layer of intensity to their already heated exchange.
50 of your opponents.
My record in life is undefeated.
Listen, huh? You said what? You said in life.
My record in life is undefeated.
Come on, man. What are you talking about? Your record in life? Who are you talking to? Who you talking? You trying to tell these people that you don't take no L's? You take L's around this. Fuck, I done took L's. My son took L. We take L's. What the fuck you talking about? You keep running around this fuck acting like that you the only one like
when somebody died. When you lose a loved one, of course we.
Bill Haney firmly reiterated his unwavering support for his son, the WBC super lightweight champion, making it clear that their camp stood on its own. Mayweather, however, fired back with a sharp remark, asking if Bill needed assistance, an apparent dig at Devin Haney's recent loss. Adding to the tension, Mayweather hinted that Haney should be prepared for their next encounter. He also questioned whether he had ever sought help from Haney before taking a personal jab at his baldness, implying emotional weakness. In response, Haney stood his ground, emphasizing that Devin had always relied on him and that they had never needed Mayweather's support.
Bill, at the end of the day, listen, I called to find out what is your problem with me, because I don't have no problem with you.
I'm for the streets. You do something for the streets, and then I'll be cool. I'm cool. I'll stop saying something, nigga. If it was some hellified street niggas that was up around you that say, nigga, he got us, then I'll be, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, I talk shit, but I don't mean nothing. I'm just doing some comedy shit, man.
So Bill,
I don't dislike you. It's just comedy.
Bill, is me and your ultimate goal is to help our kids go to the next level, or is our ultimate goal is for us to go against each other? You tell me.
I don't know. I mean, are you helping your kids? I don't know. You know what? You can see my work. You can see my work.
Bill recalled running into Mayweather's children on the streets and advising them to be mindful of their actions due to their family name. He expressed disappointment that Mayweather never acknowledged or appreciated his concern. Mayweather, however, dismissed Bill's remarks, stating that once children reach a certain age, they make their own choices, and if they ignore advice, there's little a parent can do. Bill pushed back, emphasizing that real men in the streets, like himself, recognize Mayweather's children and look out for them. In response, Mayweather accused Bill of never showing gratitude for this and claimed that Bill cared more about money than anything else.
Drag talking about that 50-0 under the lights. Fuck the lights, and that 50-0. You know that shit don't mean nothing in the streets. If you ain't really pushing that line and your kids are right in these streets, you hoe ass nigga. You see what I'm saying? If you ain't out, if your kids ain't walking around and they mobbing in these streets and they all right, then don't nothing else matter.
Bill, it's not about the streets, Bill.
I said,
Bill, it's not about the streets. That's why you got out the streets, Bill. That's why you got out the streets. I learned from my dad not to even be in the streets. But listen, I ain't coming up in no suburb, Bill.
Listen, wait a minute, but I'm still in the street. Listen, I'm still in the street, and if I see your kids, if I see your kids,
Bill clarified that money was never his focus. His concern was solely about what they could do for their children. Frustrated with the conversation, he expressed his unwillingness to continue the back and forth with Mayweather. Despite this, Mayweather kept taunting him, suggesting that Bill's children needed help. In response, Bill doubled down, asserting that both his son and even Mayweather's son relied on him daily, insisting they didn't need Mayweather's assistance. He also emphasized his independence, stating he was fully capable of handling matters on his own without anyone's help.
What you mean?
That ain't
Nothing
nothing
going
to
on?
go about.
I'm just seeing your kids in the streets and told somebody to back the fuck up, leave your kids alone, because I'm a thoroughbred street nigga. And you know your kids be in the streets.
They can do whatever they want.
Squares.
That's
But they
them.
squares. Yeah, you said they'd do whatever they want to do, you clown. What you mean your kids can do everything? And you got $150 million.
I didn't say, I didn't
You
say
just
that.
said,
I said when
you
kids
just said that they can do
Let
whatever
me
they
tell you
want to do.
something. When kids get to a certain age, they're gonna do what the fuck they want to do anyway.
You buy
So
them
what are you
bitches
talking about?
everything. You buy them bitches everything. How you can't buy your kids everything the same pocket?
Why are you worried about what I'm doing with my mama? Now you pocket watching? Bill, now you
I'm a
pocket
thoroughbred.
watching?
Mayweather claimed that his support for Devin had always come from a place of love, even if it wasn't perceived that way. He suggested that Bill should reach out to him privately to settle their differences. The heated exchange between Mayweather and Bill Haney only deepened the personal tensions between them, further intensifying the drama surrounding the ongoing Garcia-Haney Davis rivalry.
And every
And
day,
guess what?
so does yours.
If he need me, I'm gonna be there for him. If he need me, I'm gonna be there for him.
No, you was just popping slick, and I pop back at you, crazy fool.
Yeah, if he
we
need
don't
me,
need
guess
you
what?
for dog
Guess-
shit. We don't need
I
you
ain't never.
for.
And then guess what? Anytime I ever talked to Devin, I helped him. Devin, guess what? It was all total love.
As the controversy continues to play out across social media and public confrontations, it's unclear whether Davis and Mayweather will ever reconcile. What is certain, however, is that their relationship has been permanently altered, leaving a significant mark on the boxing world and those directly involved. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out some of our other content on the screen.